The words that you use give a clear indication to the health of your body, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So let's talk about some phrases that you might be using that indicate that your gut needs some healing. 1. I don't know what I want to eat. Now, I hear this phrase all the time when people are looking at menus or they're thinking, I'm hungry, but they just don't know what they want to eat. And usually it's an indication that they don't know what feels good in their body. Now, this is very different from, I know what feels good in my body and I eat what is aligned with me. Now, you probably would not say those words, but what this is a feeling that runs through you as you're looking at a menu or you're in a grocery store. You know exactly what will feel good in your body, and there is no indecision on what it is that you want to eat. That is a clear indication of a good, healthy gut and a good emotional, mental, and physical system. Number 2, I can only eat, and then insert whatever food is in there. I can't eat, and then insert those list of foods. Now, there are a lot of foods out there that are not good for us. Processed white sugar, processed white flour, gluten, the list goes on. However, when we put ourselves in this idea of constriction, I can't eat that, I can only eat these things, then we do not feel expansive. If we do not feel expansive, it means that our body isn't healed, that we still have this constriction running through us, limiting us in life. When we are limited, there is no ability to really see the infinite potential and possibility that awaits us in the world. This is a very different mentality than I choose to eat these foods or I choose not to eat these foods. Take a moment to look at your words and why you are saying, I can only eat, I can't eat, versus what you are choosing to eat. Is it based on constriction because you have an unhealed body, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, or because you are making conscious choices with your life that are aligned with how your body feels and it feels good to be in your body? Number 3, I can't help myself or stop myself or resist and then put a food in there that you may have this addiction to. Could be pizza, French fries, some fluffy white bread, or pasta, or chocolate, or refined sugar of some sort. This is usually indicating that there is an addiction mentally, emotionally, physically that is unhealed. When we cannot resist these foods, it is an indication that your body is needing it to produce a reaction in you because you do not know how to satisfy yourself in that need. Now, that need is usually not a physical need, but it can manifest as a physical one. And as a result, it can lead to these intense cravings or these needs or this inability to exert any willpower when you are around that food. And this is an indication that your gut needs some healing. Number 4, associating and identifying yourself with a label. Now, what are those labels? Well, the most common food labels we hear all the time: paleo, keto, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, and the list goes on and on. Now, there's nothing wrong with a label. There's nothing wrong with categorizing and identifying yourself within a food group or within a specific dietary practice. I myself am vegan. I'm also gluten-free. I don't eat refined sugar. I usually state I'm a vegan because I will be at a dinner party or I will be at a restaurant, and I want to make sure that I don't want any animal products in my food because I know that animal products don't feel good in my body. That's all it is. However, I do not associate with being vegan because most vegan foods don't appeal to me and they don't feel good in my body. Most vegan foods are highly processed. They're not the quality of food that aligns with what feels good in my body. So when we associate ourselves with labels, again, what we're doing is we're constricting ourselves. We're not allowing our body to tell us what feels good. It's great to stay away from gluten. It's great to stay away from processed, refined sugar. It is great to not eat certain foods that are detrimental to your health. But when we identify with these labels, it creates the constriction in your body. This is different from knowing what feels good in your body and aligning with yourself to what feels good. When we create that constriction, we create scarcity and limitation. And again, this is an indication that there is a part of us that needs healing because we are not in full alignment. And that alignment begins with a completely healed gut. Remember, your health is your superpower. Your body is the way you experience this earth plane. If you do not feel good in your body, it is going to limit your experience on earth and what you can create. The more you can align yourself with complete health, the more you can optimize your health, the better your life will be. Reach out to me.